Hello, welcome to the Daily Purposeful Movement Challenge. Okay, I just did the 10 a day, and now we're gonna do the Daily Purposeful Movement, which doesn't have a lot of weight. It's just really a lot of movement. So today we have chairs, and some of you are going, what are chairs? We don't do them very often, because it's like when my son, who's a baseball player, plays golf, they worry that his golf swing is gonna mess up his baseball swing. I worry that chairs is gonna mess up your squats, and squats is more important. But chairs is also a mobility, so that's why I do throw it in occasionally. So chairs is like, you're just gonna sit back into a chair. And we sit back into a chair by dropping our bum back. That's a chair. Remember, squats is dropping it down, so we keep that pelvis tucked under. Here, we're gonna sit back. So, arms overhead, palms facing one another, shoulders back, and we're simply gonna sit down into a chair and then come up. Very different than a squat. If you want, you can have, this is what my girlfriend who just had a hip replacement did, was that she would start in something and then she would come up. So then she would come back, tap it because she's sitting back into a chair and come up. So very different than a squat, right? We're sticking your bum back. Breathe. Too hard, hands go here. Arms overhead, automatically that heart rate's gonna elevate a little bit. So look at the direction of your fingertips. Core engaged, sit back into that chair, breathe, breathe in, breathe out in the work. Rest your pelvis, squeeze your booty. Let's do a couple more. You've got it. New mobility through my shoulders. Okay, so those are chairs. We're gonna go to cat-cows. So we're gonna come down to the ground. This is mobility through our spine. Good neutral tabletop position, shoulders over wrists, knees over hips. We're gonna pull your belly button and tuck your hips and your chin under. And then we're gonna let your belly hang. We're gonna roll your shoulders back, tilt your pelvis and look up. So this is cow, and this is cat. I'm gonna show you from a side shot. So, cat to cow. And as you get more mobility through that spine, especially through the lower spine and that lumbosacral area, which tends to be locked up because we spend so much day hinged forward, right? We just want a mobility, pull the core in, look up. We're gonna pull the core in, we're gonna look up. Okay, let's pull the core in and look up. So there's 10 cat-cows. You can hold for as long as you like, let the belly hang, and then scoop, pull those abdominals in, tuck your hips and your chin under, hold, 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 and then back. Let's go one more. One more cat, and then one more cow. Okay, let's go to plank jacks. So, plank jacks, as you're gonna start in plank, which I know you're all loving. Feet back, feet together. So shoulders over wrists, pull your core, there's a lot of core here. We're gonna jump our feet out and jump our feet in. That's a plank jack. So that's 1, 2, 3. Take your time. 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't lock your elbows. Here's 9, 10. There you go. That's plank jacks. Okay. We're gonna go to squats with heel raises. So remember the chairs? You raise the chairs. Squats, remember? We're going up and down, not back. So let's just do a couple squats. Just a reminder. Okay, ready? We're gonna squat and heel raise. Let's back up so you can see that. So we're gonna go squat to heel raise. We're working on mobility through that foot and a balance component. Don't forget to look up. You're not doing chairs, you're doing squats. You're almost done. Supermans are next. We're gonna work on those spinal muscles. Let's go 2 more. And here's last one. Okay, back to the ground. So today's exercises is a lot of up downs. You're standing and then you're back on the ground. That is intentional because we wanna be able to get on the ground and off the ground. You gotta practice. So Supermans, we're gonna come lay on your mat. Fingertips out, toes out. Now, chin on the mat. we're gonna pull your belly button in, because right now your belly's probably hanging. Pull it in. So you're gonna lock in that core. I'm gonna bring right arm, left leg, and then back down. So try not to roll, but all you're doing is you're lifting it up. So that knee's coming off the mat, maybe some of the thigh. So this is single arm, opposite leg. You can choose to how long you wanna hold. You just got 10 per side. If you want, we can come up in both. Come on, squeeze your glutes, fingertips and toes opposite direction. Pull your shoulders back, look where your fingertips are going, come back down. Take a break, come back up. So you're working on those spinal muscles. We think this is really easy, and assuming that you're not going really fast and you're being really intentional with the movement, you will feel it. When you're working those intrinsic spinal muscles, working that back chain, it's called posterior chain, on glutes. All right, 2 more. We're gonna come up, shoulders back, reach, reach, reach opposite direction, squeeze your glutes, back down, last one. Let's go up and back down. So there's Superman for you. The last we have is new this month. It's called Bulgarian split squats, because they're so effective and we love to hate them. So grab your box, your stool, your bench. The back foot does have to be elevated. I like to take my shoes off if I can get them unknotted. Only because I like to have that flat, stable foot. If your shoes are relatively flat, you can keep them on. If you're wearing running shoes, I would probably change shoes or take them off. So I'm not doing weights today. This is an instructional video. I'm gonna take my socks off too. On my unfinished insulated garage. I know you're also going, oh my gosh, I did blow it out the other day. Okay, so you're gonna sit in your stool. This is a setup for Bulgarian split squat. Extend your leg, knee is slightly bent, heel. That is the placement of that forward foot. So we're gonna come up. Now with that foot hip level, we're simply going to step it back and rest the top of the foot where those toes are on the box. So there you go. You can hang on to something, okay? And so the Bulgarian split squat is we're gonna hinge slightly, pull your core in, shoulders back, and we're gonna act like a spring. We're gonna come down into that right ankle and come up. That's all it is. So we're gonna come down to that right ankle and spring up. So down to that right ankle and spring up. Now you're gonna feel it in your glute. Breathe, breathe, breathe. If you come up, you're still hinged. It's gonna be a little bit more quad. But that left foot, my back foot, is at hip level, at hip distance. So I'm not way out here and I'm not directly behind that right knee. So I've got my hips square to spring and come down. Okay, let's switch sides. So sit back on your box. That forward knee is slightly bent. Anchor the heel, come up. That's the placement of that forward foot. Feet are still hip level apart. We're gonna step back and place the right toes where your shoelaces would be, and then hinge forward, core engaged, shoulders back, and we're gonna think about loading, springing into that left. Again, this is my tight, so I'm gonna have less mobility to start, and that's okay. The right foot is just there for kind of to balance. You're not putting any real weight onto it. It's all really on that forward leg. Bulgarian split squats is so effective, but don't worry, don't be so quick to load weights on because you want that good form. You can really feel it even with your body weight. So we're gonna come down and power up. Again, mobility in the side is not great. I'm gonna do 2 more. Breathe. Okay, and there you go. There's the Daily Purposeful Movement Challenge. Thank you for participating. Raging all together. Have a great day.